Good morning, class.
Good morning, sir.
How are you today?
We're fine, sir.
That's good. Before we start our discussion, let's have our objective first. Pia, can you read these objectives?
At the end of the lesson, the students are expected to identify the components of corrective reading assessment, including performance tasks and observation techniques, demonstrate a positive attitude towards excessive reading and provide constructive feedback based on observed reading performance, and lastly, read and assess the students' reading fluency and comprehension through observation and performance-based tasks.
Okay, thank you. And now let's proceed to our discussion all about assessing reading skills, performance, and observation. Miss Hannah, can you read?
Performance and observation-based evaluation and reading evaluations entails measuring students' reading abilities and comprehension by direct observation of their skills and action. This type of evaluation enables teachers to collect authentic and useful information about students' reading progress, strengths, and areas for growth.
So, performance and observation, it talks about ways to assess how will student read. And there is seven components of performance and observation based assessment approaches in teaching reading. The first one is running records. Miss Mia, can you
Running records involve the teacher listening to a student's read aloud while simultaneously noting errors, self-corrections, fluency, and comprehension. Errors are classified as substitutions, omissions, insertions, or repetitions. Based on the analysis, teacher can determine a student's reading level, fluency, and comprehension strategies.
So, there are seven components of performance and observation based assessment approaches in teaching reading. Miss Pia, can you read the first one?
Running records. Running records involve the teacher listening to the students read aloud while simultaneously noting errors, self-corrections, fluency, and comprehension. Errors are classified as substitutions, omissions, insertions, or repetitions. Based on the analysis, teachers can determine the students' reading level, fluency, and comprehension strategies.
Okay, thank you. Imagine a teacher listening to a student read aloud. The teacher notes down any mistake the student makes, or how they try to fix them, and how smoothly they read. This helps the teachers understand the students' reading level and what they need to work on. Let's proceed. The second one is fluency checks. Fluency assessments measure students' ability to read text accurately with appropriate speed, expression, and prosody. The teachers may use style reading or passages with specific criteria for fluency assessment, such as punctuation cues or expression markers. So this is about how smoothly and quickly a student can read. The teacher might have a student read a passage for a set amount of time, or look for things like punctuation and expression. The third one, can we read, Miss Hannah?
Comprehension assessment focuses on students' understanding of the text theory. Teachers may use various strategies such as questioning, dictating, or summarizing to assess comprehension. So these assessments can be conducted orally in writing or through discussions.
This test if students understand what they read. The teacher might ask questions about the story they read, how the student retell it, or summarize it in their own words. The fourth one is informal reading inventories. IRI are comprehensive assessment that evaluate students' reading abilities across multiple dimensions, including decoding, fluency, vocabulary, and comprehension. Teachers administer level passage and tasks to gauge students' strengths and weaknesses various areas of reading. This is like a big test that checks all parts of reading, including how well students decode words, read fluency, understand vocabulary, and comprehend what they read. The fifth one is observational assessment. Observational assessments involve systematically observing students' reading behaviors, strategies, and interactions with text during independent, guided, or shared reading activities. Teachers evaluate students' engagement, participation, use of reading strategies, and problem-solving approaches. The teacher watches the students read in different situations, like during independent reading or group activities. They look for things like how engaged the students are, what strategies they use, and how they solve the problems. And the sixth one, can you read this? Yeah.
Performance tasks. Performance tasks require students to demonstrate their reading skills and understanding into effective real-world activities. These tasks may include creating book reports, presentations, literary analysis, or responding to writing prompts based on their reading pattern.
So, performance task is like a real-world reading activity. Students might create a book report, give a presentation, or write about what they read. This shows how well they can use their reading skills in different ways. And lastly, the portfolio assessment. Portfolio assessment involves compiling a collection of students' reading artifacts, such as writing samples, reading logs, reflections, and completed projects over time. Portfolios provided a comprehensive view of students' progress and growth in reading skills. Performance and observation-based assessment methods provide valuable insights into students' reading abilities, allowing teachers to tailor instruction, provide targeted support, and monitor progress effectively. Teachers can use a range of evaluation tools or completely evaluate children's reading skills and support continuously improvement. So, portfolio assessment, imagine collecting all the students' reading work over time, like writing samples, reading logs, and projects. This portfolio shows how the student has grown and improved as a reader. So these methods help teachers understand how students read and give the information to help students improve. I think that's all for today, class. I hope you learned something. Thank you and goodbye, class.
Thank you and goodbye.